In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to set up the Datavideo RMC2 and RMC2P with Datavideo PTZ cameras. Now, just want to make sure everyone knows that only Datavideo PTZ cameras will work with the RMC2P, Datavideo PTZ cameras that have DVI-P. So first, we're going to learn how to do a direct connection to a Datavideo PTZ camera. First, you're going to want to power up your Datavideo PTZ camera and make sure it is in DHCP mode. Typically, Datavideo PTZ cameras are shipped in DHCP mode, which is dynamic IP mode, out of the box. You can double check in the menu of the camera when you plug it into a monitor with the TV style remote that came with your Datavideo PTZ camera. To learn how to set it into DHCP mode, you can check the links in the description below for a detailed tutorial on your camera model. So now that the Datavideo PTZ camera has booted up, we could plug in the RMC2P. So first, we're going to connect the Ethernet cable on the back of the RMC2P to its PoE and LAN port. And then you're going to want to connect it to the LAN port / PoE port of your Datavideo PTZ camera. So now they have a network connection. Now to power on the RMC2, we're going to use the USB-C cable that came in the box. Any USB-C cable will do. So before we power it on, you're going to want to hold two buttons, the camera 3 and slow button. We're going to hold those together and power it on. Now, if fast is not lit up red, we're going to power off by pulling out the USB-C cable. We're going to hold down these two buttons again, and then we're going to power on the RMC2 once again, and then let go. So what we just did is we set the RMC2 into server mode. This is when we want it to act as a DHCP server and connect to our Datavideo PTZ cameras and give them IP addresses. Now that we did that, we can unplug it. To scan for a camera on the network, we're going to hold camera 1 and fast at the same time and plug in our USB-C cable once again. As you can see, it's blinking, and then choose how many cameras you want to connect. We're only going to be scanning for one, and it's going to run a cycle and scan, detect the Datavideo PTZ camera, and assign it an IP address. All right, it's detected the camera, it's assigned an IP address, and now we're ready to control the camera. Next, we're going to learn how to set up the Datavideo RMC2P with up to 3 Datavideo PTZ cameras on a closed network with an unmanaged PoE switch. This unmanaged PoE plus switch to power 3 Datavideo PTZ cameras and the RMC2P needs to have at least 65 watts of power. We have an example of one in the description below. To start, plug in all of your Datavideo PTZ cameras into the PoE plus switch, have them boot up, and make sure they're in DHCP mode. Typically out of the box, Datavideo PTZ cameras are already in DHCP mode. However, if you need to set your camera into DHCP mode, there is a tutorial in the description below for your specific camera model. An unmanaged PoE switch means that there is no router that is assigning IP addresses on the network internally in the PoE switch. However, the Datavideo RMC2P is going to act like a router and assign IP addresses to the Datavideo PTZ cameras. First, we need to set the Datavideo RMC2P into server mode so it can assign IP addresses to the cameras. Press the camera 3 and slow buttons at the same time, and then plug in the Ethernet cable to turn on the RMC2P. We want to see fast lit up red in the upper right corner. If it's not lit up red, repeat the process of holding camera 3 buttons and slow buttons at the same time, plugging in the RMC2P and releasing. Instead of having the fast button lit up as white, it should light up as red. Then the Datavideo RMC2P will automatically scan and discover all of the PTZ cameras and assign them at random a camera button. If you'd like to customize which cameras are assigned to which camera buttons, or if for some reason the Datavideo RMC2P did not find the cameras, disconnect the RMC2P from power, hold the camera 1 and fast buttons at the same time, and then plug it in, and then press the number of cameras that you want the RMC-2P to discover. In this case, it's 3. And then it'll go through its boot up cycle once again. After the boot up cycle has completed, you'll see cameras 1, 2, and 3 lit up. And we're going to be able to now assign a camera to a camera button. So we're going to press camera 1 to start. And you'll see presets 1, 2, and 3 lit up, and the RMC-2P is randomly going to assign the cameras a preset button. So it looks like we have 1, 2, and 3, but I want to assign the cameras 1, 2, and 3 going from right to left. So I am going to assign this camera as camera 1, lit up on preset 3. I did that, and then now I can press camera 2, and then I have preset 2 and preset 1. I'll press preset 2, assign that for camera 2. And then by the process of elimination, this camera is now camera 3. So I have 1, 2, and 3. The RMC-2P will now reset to save these settings. When the reset process has completed, all of these cameras will be assigned to the RMC-2P in the order that we want. So here we go, camera 1, camera 2 in the center, camera 3 on the left. So now we're going to learn how to set up the RMC-2P with up to 3 cameras on an existing network. Now I'm oversimplifying everything here so it's on the table in front of you, but essentially this is our existing network. This is a router, and it will assign IP addresses to any device that is connected to it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug it into our PoE plus switch, and all of the cameras will power on simultaneously. After the cameras finish booting up, the router would have assigned them IP addresses, and then after that we can plug in the RMC-2P. All right, so now that all the cameras have finished booting up, we can connect the RMC-2P. So to set it into client mode, when we plug it in, we're going to hold camera 3 and buttons together. Fast did not light up red, so that means it's in client mode. If you have the fast button light up in red, it's going to be necessary to unplug it, press camera 3 and slow, and re-plug it in, and then it'll be a white, then it will be in client mode with fast not illuminated. It already finished booting up, and it detected all of the cameras on the network. So here's camera 1, here's camera 2, and here's camera 3. Now, if we want to assign a different camera to the camera assignment buttons, we could go ahead and do a rescan by holding camera 1 and fast at the same time when we unplug the RMC-2P. So hold camera 1 and fast together. Going to press 3 because that's the amount of cameras that we want it to detect. And now it's going to run its boot up cycle and detect the cameras on the network. And the boot up cycle completed. Now we have, just like we did last time with our closed network, I can press camera 1 and I have the middle is preset number 1, the side is preset number 2, and the left side is preset number 3. So I can press 1 here. So I can press preset number 3 and press camera 1. Now it's assigned as camera 1. Camera 2 can be this camera. I'll press 2. And then by default, this camera will be camera 3. So 1, 2, 3. Last time we had it 1, 2, 3, right to left instead of left to right. And these will be permanent camera assignments. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. So now that we've learned how to connect Datavideo cameras to the RMC-2P, we're going to quickly learn how to set up the presets with your Datavideo camera. So I'm going to press camera 1 here, and I'm going to move it into a predetermined position. I pan left to right and twist to the right to zoom in, and twist to the left to zoom out. So let's just say that I like this camera position. I'm going to hold 1 until it blinks. And now this is saved as preset 1. I'm going to move it to another position in fast mode. And then I'm going to press slow when I assign the position. And then I'm going to press slow before I assign it. And I'm going to hit preset number 2 and hold it down until it blinks. And now that is assigned. So when I press preset 1, it'll be a fast preset because it had the fast button selected when it was saved. However, I saved slow for preset number 2. So now when I press preset number 2, it will recall as a slow preset. Now I'll press middle and get the camera over here to its extreme left side. Get this camera pointing over to camera 2. And a lot of the time it will be much more convenient to press fast and get the camera to where you need it to be, and then save it on middle or slow if that's how you want the preset recalled, and it'll do an automatic camera movement. So I'll press mid and I'll hold down 3 to save it. And then let's just say I want it to be fast again, to go to a preset just to point up there to show that there's movement, and hold that for 4. So now I have my presets, so let's quickly recall them. And that's how we set presets. Please check the links in the description below for more information on the Datavideo RMC-2P and some other useful links to help you get the most out of your Datavideo equipment. Thanks for watching.